Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. It is wonderful to be with you. I am Sheelagh Maria. I am a psychic medium, and I am here with you today to talk to you about the endings that are coming between now and November, the end of November 2022. If you're there, say hello. Hello, Facebook. It's lovely to be with you. I am here to talk about the endings that are likely to be coming into your life between now and the end of November. Hey, Tony, good afternoon. Whereabouts in the world are you from? I don't think you've joined me before. So, I am a psychic medium, I am an evidential medium, and I work with my guide, Orion, who was an Atlantean priest. And hi, John. Hello, gorgeous. He was an Atlantean priest. So he's where I get my messages from. I've been doing evidential readings all day, and in about an hour's, just under an hour's time, I will be with my incredibly talented mediums in my mediumship group. Portugal, bit warmer than the UK, I bet. It's not that warm here. Lots of coffee going on. So, the way I work is that I hear spirit. That is the way that I work. You're likely to see orbs around me. That very often happens. That's my gorgeous Orion coming in, and I've got my other lovely guide coming in as well. So it's so good to be with you. So if you're still here when I've finished, I will look at what endings are coming in for you. I don't do bad news, I do reality. Even though I have pink hair and I completely consider myself to be a fairy, and this is a hair I have in my, not an interesting hair, it's one of my own. I can consider myself to be a fairy. I identify as being a fairy. And, you know, I do reality because unfortunately that's what most of us are dealing with. So, very sad times here in the UK. Beautiful Elizabeth has died. I, for one, am very sad about that. I think she was an incredible human being. And I think her dedication and her commitment, whether you are a fan of the monarchy or not, is something that a lot of people could learn from. I myself are learning from her and from Charles, just the level of commitment that they have to what's important to them. Did you see? That was one of my fairies. And you're going to see more orbs. I do have the fairies with me today. Okay, so you'll see little beams of light coming across. Okay, so let's talk about the endings coming up between now. Hello, I love you, I love you, I love you. I've got all my guides coming in. I've got my great big 7-foot galactic guide here. He is lovely. So yeah, just so very, very pleased to be here. So the way that I work is that I work on the individual level because I think there are enough incredible mediums talking about, you know, the world. But for me, hello, I've got another guide here. They're all here today. I've got a very well-known guide here whose name I won't mention, but it's lovely to have you all here. I work on the individual level because I feel that if we are invested enough in our own growth and our own expansion and being the very best version of us that we came here to be, all things considered, with our, you know, our challenges and our sorrows and all of that, then we are going to make the most positive impact that we can in our communities, our society, our nations, and the collective as a whole. So I always work with the individual. So let's get into this. So the first ending that I believe is going to affect a lot of people that are watching this, whenever you watch this, is you are going to stop judging yourself for not being perfect. And, you know, I'm 50. I don't do Botox or any of that because it's too bloody expensive. And like, where would I stop? Right? I just need the builders in daily. Um, Judgment is never going to help you get anywhere. It's never going to help you get forward. And whether you're curvier than you would like to be, whether you are poorer than you believe you should be, whether you feel older than you believe you should be, whether you're less successful than you believe you should be, all that judging your circumstances does is keep you there more. And most of you are just gonna let that go. And I also want to say, anybody that and I'm being given this by Orion, and he says, back in Atlantean times, people think that they were all spiritual. He said, we had greedy so-and-sos. There was jealousy. There was lust. There was a lot of inbreeding, apparently. All of those things were present in Atlantis. Don't sort of think that they were all spiritual, because they weren't. So he's saying that even in those places where you're judging other people, that their way of life is not good enough, or they haven't done right by you. And this is a big one: judging other people because they've fallen short of loving you the way that you wanted to be loved. Okay, I'm speaking from personal experience. One of my children wants nothing to do with me at all, thinks I'm the worst mother in the world. And there was an amount of time that I judged this child, and now, my love is just so strong, but I'm not expecting anything in return. Good job, because I ain't going to get anything either. I already know that. But that's one of the endings. It's like the futility of judgment. So that is like the first ending that, if you're listening to this, I believe you're going to experience. There is nothing negative here, by the way. I'm not predicting relationship splits because I don't get that. Okay, this one's a good one. So for those of you that are in really long-running relationships, or relationships that have been difficult, there is going to be an end to your partner's resistance to change. So if you are one of the light workers or one of the empaths that is in a partnership where perhaps your beloved or your spouse, or just him or her indoors, is much more 3D than you, and perhaps your efforts to bring them on board the consciousness train have failed, and you're worrying that this is perhaps going to spell the end of your relationship, that resistance, that absolute, fingers in the ears, fingers up the nose, eyes closed, la, 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 and then they won't listen, that's actually going to start dropping away. It may not disappear completely, but it is going to start dropping away. So this place where they are defiantly doing what they do, even though they know it upsets you or hurts you, they're also going to start letting go of that. So that's really positive for the light workers that are in relationships with people that are very different to them. Okay. So the next ending that we have is, you're going to let go of trying to control the things that you just haven't managed to. So anywhere where, you're scared, and so either you're looking for predictions, or you're looking for guarantees, or, you're trying to micromanage things, and you're trying to manifest, we are abundant, right? And nobody's buying it. That's going to end as well. So there's a very, very harmonious, accepting, benevolent end to the year coming. Yeah, of course, the cost of living is a pain in the bloody arse, but you know what? We've been through worse. That's only money, which it's easy to say when you haven't got any, if you've got some. I don't have a lot, but you know what? If you're healthy or if you've got your loved ones around you, that's more important than money can ever be. This is totally not my third cup of coffee. I promise you it's not my third cup of coffee. Eh. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Marianne. Hi, Conchetta. Oh, it's so lovely to have you here. Thank you, Tony. I am very happily married. And I'm a right old bag without the war paint on. You should see me. Hey, Renee. I love you. Hello, John. I love you. Hello, Michelle. I love you. I love you all. Hey, Jenny. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, sweet girl. Yeah. Oh, it bloody isn't. You know, if you've got it, you've got it. If you haven't, act as if you've got it anyway. Bit of that. Swing it, baby. If it dangles, kick it and swing it. That's what I say. A lot of swinging going on here. Oh, no, no, we're not swingers. We are not swingers at all. I should shut up and focus on what they're saying. They're like, oh my God, she's dug herself. We are not swingers. We are happily heterosexually married to each other, and that is it. Anyway, so moving on to more endings. So the next ending I have is an end to disappointment. Yes. Hallelujah. An end to discouragement. Now, at the end of the year, very often everybody's a bit like, oh, Jesus, pass the whiskey. I'm like, just pass the whiskey. But, you know, we can feel very discouraged. Another year's gone by, we're older, da 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 da. But this year it feels different. Now, we may now have less money, right? We may have more debt, but you're going to be aware of what you have got. And you are that I can't explain this. Like, how do I explain to you what a 6 foot and a 7 foot galactic beings are telling me? One's blue, one's white. I haven't got a red one here. How am I supposed to explain that? I can't. Nothing logical about it. But what I'm being told is there is this sense of next year it's going to get better. And you're going to have this around the end of November. Next year, and I don't mean it's going to be my year next year, right? It's like, I really feel like next year is going to be easier. None of you are going to sink. You're all going to stay afloat, and some of you will swim. Whether it's doggy paddle, whether it's breaststroke, gotta love a bit of breaststroke, whether it's backstroke or butterfly, you're going to swim, float, you won't drown. So that's where I'm going to leave my gorgeous YouTubers. If you like my work, please share me around as you wish. Happy to be shared, except that I'm heterosexually, singularly, spectacularly married. Oh, Tony, don't send me photographs. I don't do photographs. Anyway, so if you like my work, I know a lot of you are looking for cost-effective ways to feel magical. So my MAF, Magic as Fuck membership, Psychic Spirit Club, at this time is only £25 a month. It is going to be going up in October. And it's different from all the other memberships because within Psychic Spirit Club, you get 2 personal psychic readings a month. And our next psychic reading evening is tomorrow night. Okay, so if you catch this before tomorrow night and you sign up, your 25 quid, that's all it's going to cost you. You can ask me anything as long as it's clean in the Facebook group. For £25, you get 2 readings a month. This month, you will also get 3 psychic classes. So the first psychic class is this Saturday. It's called Seeing Your Spirit Animal. And I will be telling every single member who their spirit animal is and what their spirit animal wants to say. The second class, I forget the date, but it's in the group, is your life purpose, your life purpose colors. I'll be telling you what your life purpose colors are and what they mean. And the third class, you will not get this anywhere else. There are no books about this, and I know because I have trawled and I know. I will be telling you what your oversoul is called. You could spend 150 quid on a reading just to get those 3 bits of information, and you're getting 2 psychic readings as well for 25 quid. Plus, you get weekly psychic healing on any area you wish. It's £25 only a month, and the link is up there or down there. It'll be down there on YouTube and down there on Facebook as well. So if you want to be in with the Psychic Spirit Club and you want to get a reading tomorrow night, then come and join us. Okay, so for now, YouTube, thank you so much for being with me. I hope you have a wonderful week. Sending you all of my love and no pictures at all. Wouldn't do that to you. Lots of love, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.